Welcome to Healthy Cooking with Chef Jeff today. Today we're going to do a sweet potato mousse. Something that's for the holidays, and I think that'll be pretty great. Something that's different instead of sweet potato pie, sweet potato souffle, things like that. We're going to do a mousse. It's a dessert. This will be my first time doing a dessert on TV. As you can see, I got my big Kitchenaid Mixer, a couple bowls, and this recipe, we're going to put a little cream cheese in it, Philadelphia cream cheese. And it's one of my favorite types of cream cheese. All right. Hello, how y'all doing today? Good to see y'all. All right, y'all can come on up. Come on up. You're more than welcome. All the ingredients that's in this recipe, it requires sweet potato. This time I use a canned sweet potato because of the fluffiness and the softness of the texture of that product. Also have confectionate sugar, those products there. All right. And a few pecans and stuff. We're doing that, and we're gonna mix all that stuff together. All right, come on down, Ms. Ann.
I'm trying to get down.
You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. I know it's a challenge. Well, good.
There you go.
All right. Well, good. Like I was saying, I used confectionate sugar in this product. Pecans, I'm going to dice those. This is basically going to be a garnish on top of the mousse. Heavy cream, a dairy product. Also have in this cup, I hope you can see it, it's kind of hard to see in a silver cup, vanilla flavoring, that there, and some cinnamon. All right, and what I'm gonna start out with is taking the cream cheese, an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, put it in my mixer here and mix it. And then I'm gonna whisk in the potatoes, 14 ounces of potatoes going into this product. All right, and as you can see, I have a white bowl here. This is to fold my product together. This bowl here, I'm gonna use to whisk up my heavy cream. Instead of whisking it in there, I'm gonna whisk it by hand with my wire whisk dish. And then when it comes to bringing the product together, I am going to fold it together with a spatula here in this bowl here. Fold it together. You will see what I mean by folding. I hope everybody be ready for a good holiday. Are y'all ready for a good holiday? Yeah. Good, good, good. All right, well, let me go ahead and get started with my cream cheese. It's an 8-ounce block. 14 ounces of potatoes. Move this thing around a little bit. Nice looking sweet potatoes here. It's not too big and not stringy, because you know a lot of yams has a tendency to have a lot of strings in it. When it comes to baking pies and stuff, a lot of people find that they find those strings can be stringy in a potato. But the smaller potatoes are seen to be the best when it comes to the sweet potatoes. All right, we'll go ahead and whisk these guys together. Let them get mixing together here. They look pretty good. You may notice I got a Kitchenaid Mixer here. Kitchenaid one has been around for a long time, and it's a good product. A lot of places like here uses those products all over the country. And I got one at home. It's black. It kind of blend in with the decoration in the house. All right, and let me Scrub this bad boy around a little bit. And I'm gonna pull it out and let y'all see it. See that product. After I let it whisk a little bit more, because that cream cheese, you want it to blend into it smooth. And when I add the whipping cream to it, the heavy cream to it, yeah, we're just about there, and it begin to look real good. Now, like I mentioned, I'm gonna add just a little bit of juice to it. I have a measuring cup over here. That's 1/4 of a cup of the juice from the sweet potatoes. I'm not gonna add flavor to it, because I'm trying to catch all the original flavor of the sweet potato itself. All right, take this loose here like so.
Jeffrey, what was you just added?
I added the juice from the sweet potatoes itself, from that there. I only added 1/4 of a cup to it, to the product, to smooth the product out. And you can see that? See how smooth that looks? Yep. And I hope the viewers out there can see it. And that texture there, that's what I'm trying to catch, that texture. So once I fold in my heavy cream to it, after I whip it separately, and then bring the two together, then I have my mousse. And it's a good holiday dessert. Hello, how are you? Good. It's a good holiday dessert for us. I'm gonna leave that sitting there, and now I'm finna start whipping up my whipping cream. It is best, some people like to whip it with an ice bowl. That's originally why I had this bowl, just to give you an example. Normally I would put ice down in here and put this bowl in it, and then whisk like so. But this time I am not gonna do that. I have 16 ounces of heavy cream I'm gonna put in this product. A little bit of vanilla flavoring. And I'm gonna add some cinnamon to it. Just a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon to pick up the flavor. Now, on your recipe, you may see that cinnamon is not on there. I always like to add stuff to what I'm making, so that make it my own. I always say that. And now, let me whisk that in a little bit. I don't know if our viewers can see it. Can y'all smell that cinnamon? I know the people out there in TV land can't smell it, but I always talk about smell-o-vision and all that kind of stuff, like Emerald Lagasse says. But now I'm gonna take, this is 1 1/4 cup of powdered sugar going here. You may say that's a lot, but for this product here, it's a mousse, and I wanna capture all that. Now, traditionally, people use a mixer to whip stuff. I'm gonna whip it by hand, showing people that you can whip whipped cream by hand. You don't always have to use a mixer. You just gotta get it aerated. And if you're used to whipping something, it takes a while. It does. And you gotta be pretty good at it. I guess if I can whip hollandaise sauce and all that by hand, I can do this. And I think it is a good thing so people can see out there on air that you don't necessarily need equipment like a mixer. I mean, in the old days, they whipped everything by hand, and they used ice and all that kind of stuff to whip stuff. But and it really doesn't take that long. A lot of people think it does, but you have the right products, the right equipment to do things with. Things like this really doesn't take that long, and I think it tastes better, me personally. And you may notice I got a metal bowl. I don't have a glass bowl. The reason why, that metal bowl keeps stuff cold. It keeps, and you have to have your product cold for a mousse or whipped cream to be whipped. It's already beginning to come together. Hope people's out there can see it. Getting thicker. And to whip some things by hand, you can aerate it better. You know, some bakers, I'm not a baker, I tell you that, I'll be the first to tell you. They whip their flour before they bake their cake to aerate it. It's the same as you would with a sifter, but if you use one of these piano whisks, you can do the same thing. And that seems to work pretty good. See how thick that got? Real nice and thick. That look better than Cool Whip. Yep, and it probably tastes better than Cool Whip. All right. Now, you saw the ingredients that I put in here. It's a simple recipe. That's a good recipe for your kids and grandkids. You can get together and make. Someone who's never cooked in their life and want to bring something special to a party. That's a good recipe, quick and simple. That's my product there. Since I have this bowl that's bigger, and I'm gonna be smart and got more space, put the whipped cream down in here. And you hear people say fold. Take just a little bit of the mousse out, the sweet potatoes and cream cheese at a time. Now, when it comes to fat content, and I know this is cooking healthy with Chef Jeff, this got a lot of fat in it. It does, from the cream cheese and the whipped cream. As you can see, folding that in there, you can see bits and pieces of the potato in the whipped cream, which is good. And you want that. It's like bits and pieces of chocolate in a chocolate mousse. That look good, doesn't it? Most people probably would think that would be pumpkin, but it's a good dessert. And I'm not using a whisk for the simple fact that I don't want to get too much air in this product and break it down. That look good. Can y'all smell that? Can you smell that? Yeah. Just fold just a little bit more sweet potatoes in there and cream cheese in there. All right. And the good part about this mousse, you can also take a graham cracker pie shell and put it in there and let it chill. You can do that and have a sweet potato, different type of sweet potato pie. Yep. Yeah. All right. Who wants to be the first to taste it? You'll try it?
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring it around there to you.
Oh, well, you take it.
I'll bring it to you. Bring it to you. You can stand up. You can stand up right here. Come on, you can stand up. Try it. Don't be afraid.
The chair's running away from me.
We don't want the chair to run away from you.
Okay.
There's no big bad wolves around here.
Well, that looks good.
Look good? Taste it. Taste it. You said before you taste it.
No, you can.
It's light.
It's very light.
You don't have to cook it at all.
No.
No bacon. Real light.
It's like eating ice cream.
Like eat.
Better. It's a little.
Few
Little more
thousand more
body.
calories.
Yeah, a little bit more calories.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, good. And just like you, I'm gonna try some myself just to make sure. Like I rarely do. I rarely taste food on the air, but I have to get in the habit of doing that. Yeah. You're so right. It is almost like ice cream. Yeah, well, you got the recipe, and it's a great recipe. It's something that's great for the holidays, since Christmas is upon us. And I guess this is the final show for this year. And the peoples and friends and all that kind of stuff that you get together at home with. You know, I'm just glad people allow me into their home, you know, to share stuff with. Get good response from the community about that.
Who wouldn't let you in there?
Yeah, trust me, there's some people out there that won't let me in. All right. I want to take a break and come back and talk about a few other things that's going on around Vernon Woods, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Healthy Cooking with Chef Jeff today. As I was mentioning, we had a sweet potato mousse today, a dessert, my first time making a dessert on air. And it's a very light dessert. And I want to talk about a few things that's going on around Vernon Woods Retirement Community, where we filmed the show at. We have a nativity theme going on. A lot of people are more than welcome to come here. We do a lot of stuff for the holidays around here. We try to decorate the place, make it kind of real family festive for our residents here. And that's pretty much what we do for the holidays. And we're looking forward to a great new year, 2014. We got a lot of stuff on the calendar that's exciting for the new year. We look forward to it. Thank you.